Captain Anderson, the man who commanded the aircraft carrier Kestrel and kept her afloat through countless battles.
Nah, I'm just a guy who's fought one losing battle after another.
However, since this war began, this ship hadn't taken a single hit from enemy forces.
This ship may be unharmed, but it pains me to see fewer and fewer pilots coming back every time we launch them out on combat sorties. Now the only pilot left is Captain Snow, the squad leader. Nobody wants an aircraft carrier without aircraft. So we're just sitting idle here.
At the end of the last war, I was assigned the mission of dropping a nuclear weapon on a city in my own country. When I refused and went AWOL, it was Captain Bartlett who took me in. His nickname was also Kid back then. He was a strange man. 15 years since the war and he never got promoted once. In my country there was a group called the Gray Men, unlikely to still be around today. To them, I'm a traitor. And for the past 15 years, Bartlett's protected me from them. Speaking of which, you don't think the Gray Men are involved with the disappearance of President Harling, do you?
I've got an intelligence-gathering vessel in my fleet, the Andromeda, that's capable of intercepting all forms of communications. Recently, it picked up a secret message transmitted in Belkan. That, Colonel, is why I called all of you here.
All this intense flying's tough on an old body. From here on out, it's their time to shine. But what'll we do about planes?
We've captured a ship trying to smuggle aircraft from a South Belkan company into Yuktobania. Plenty of planes to choose from.
All right. If there aren't any objections, then I'll take command of this air operation.
We're launching a rescue operation for the President of Osea within the Principality of Belka. The communications intelligence ship Andromeda received information that President Harling is being held in Belka. The location is an old castle positioned on the southern edge of the border zone between Belka and North Osea. Sea Goblin, our helicopter squadron, will handle the direct rescue effort. After securing the area, a helicopter will descend on the castle and drop our infiltrating rescue squad. It will station keep in the air while the rescue is taking place on the ground and in the castle. Your mission is to provide air support for the Sea Goblin's rescue operation and destroy any opposing enemy forces. Choose an aircraft for the mission from the Kestrel's carrier jets and prepare to launch.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane. Captain, which plane should I use? This formation may not be effective against enemies in the air. Do you still want to launch? War Dog, launch!
Raising pressure, 70, 80, 90, point 15, 48, 32. Confirm, roger. We're good to go, sir. Ready to launch anytime. Fighters, launch! Flight deck to all flight crews! Hurry up, we've got more coming! procedure. Catapult 1 raising pressure, 80, 90, we're in the green zone. Check catapults! Raise the barriers!
Blaze, you are cleared for takeoff. Blaze, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
Captain Snell, I'll be at you 6 o'clock. It's good to be flying with you, sir.
It's been a long time since I've flown in formation.
Back in the first battle after the war began, Chopper, that is, Captain Davenport, told me you yelled at him for getting in your way. I was still sitting reserve back then.
Do you read me? You guys should have sight of the castle by now. Sea Goblin's gonna descend for an insertion. So can you take out the air defense batteries for them? Take your time and be thorough. You don't want to leave any standing.
This is Sea Goblin. Is Captain Nagase there?
Yeah. Your team rescued me from that mountain in the snowstorm.
That helicopter ride was pretty comfy, huh? Hey, you ever want to transfer here? Let me know. Hey, what happened to that motor mount? He's real quiet today.
He's not here. All anti-aircraft fire suppressed. We'll continue protecting the helicopter and infiltration forces.
Nixie, you guys drop first and take up an overwatch position of the area.
Boy, what a dreary place. Man, why can't we be deployed to a tropical island for a change?
This is what the end of the world must look like. Even the air over these lands is heavy from the memories of Belka.
It's a dismal castle standing over a lifeless land.
Those are the scars left behind when 7 Balkan towns evaporated. Nothing's moving down there. It's like the earth itself is dead. I can almost see the bad vibes circling around that castle.
I wouldn't be surprised after witnessing 7 nuclear explosions.
We'll be meeting the president himself. Make sure you look sharp.
The wind's pretty strong. Don't let our rotors hit the castle. All right, guys, move out. Hey, we got a line back here. Hurry up and jump. Hurry up and get going before I start shooting somebody. An enemy ground force unit is mobilizing reinforcements.
Roger. Intercept the reinforcements and keep them from getting to the fight. I'm counting on you.
We'll cover you from the helicopter. Get moving! All of you come back in one piece, you hear? We'll be waiting.
This is Kublai. Proceed with infiltration of the castle.
I'll support the invasion effort at the castle.
The stone structures inside this castle are quite impressive. It feels like there's more than just our enemies lurking in this place. Feels like we're playing hide and seek or something.
The enemy will probably detect us soon enough.
They'll be wiped out before they reach the castle. Where's the support?
We're getting an unfriendly welcome from
begin a counterattack soon.
Engaging enemy in the castle! They've got armored troops, too!
We've secured the area. The president isn't here.
I've got multiple hits on my radar. Enemy aircraft inbound.
Fighter jets? Oh, tell me they got their own fighter jets, too.
That's affirmative. They're definitely fighters.
Guess they use the money from Osea and Yuktabania to supply their own forces. Just protect that helicopter.
Hey, fighter jets? Where are they hiding those? We don't stand a chance against them. Hey, time for you guys to step in.
At this close range, we'd do better using spears instead of guns.
Shoot down the enemy fighters. Lure them up to higher altitude.
I can't tell who's got the upper hand from here.
We got glass falling from the ceiling! Damn it! Is the president still safe? Geez, the gunfight was just a banquet table between us. They didn't prepare any dinner for us?
Captain Snow, requesting support.
Roger. I'm on it. I got my hands full just trying to get them off my tail. Call for reinforcements. They're gonna get away. Who are those pilots?
By the way, our helicopter's okay, right? Keep that thing safe until we get back to the president. That's his cuisine.
Do something about the tanks in the castle. The infiltration force is taking casualties.
There they are. You're not getting away from me.
Watch your surroundings. Keep an eye on your blind spot.
Make sure we can pick them up the moment we get the signal.
Damn it! We can't provide any cover for them from here.
Are you sure they're all right? We just gotta trust them and wait. That's part of the job.
We gotta do something before they take any more damage.
Russell 3, enemy plane at your 6 o'clock. Break!
Enemy tank, confirmed, destroyed.
Quiet. Enemy's just around the corner. Rick, fire back. You can't stay down forever.
From what I'm hearing on the radio, it seems like they're in trouble.
That's because all you're hearing is radio transmissions from our side.
Be careful. Your bullets will ricochet off the wall. Get out. We're being attacked through the skylight.
If we don't defeat the enemy, our forces inside the castle will be in danger.
Damn it. This is it. Fighter on our tail. It's over.
Calm down, man. This one's on your side. They're not getting through us today. Let's show them what we've got. Where did you bastards fly over from? Enemy tank confirmed destroyed.
We have to lure them over here. We can't let them go after the helicopter.
I can see muzzle flashes from the window.
I just looked that enemy pilot in the eye. The enemy planes are all heading for the helicopter. Archer, Fox 2. I hit it!
feet apart from each other. We've got to keep this line.
Mr. President, please get behind his pillar. Gene, stay with him.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Hurry! We'll cover you!
Get the wounded on board first!
Don't worry about us. Just take care of the president. The president's strapped in. We didn't leave anything behind, right?
Hurry up and leave the area. The enemy's gonna be here any moment. Hurry, it's getting away. I can't attack it. The escorts are in the way. We have the president in our sights. Do something.
Sea Goblin, we'll take on the enemy planes.
We're defenseless in the air. We're counting on you.
Is that you? The lady with the pretty voice. Are you there too?
What the? The sky's swarming with enemy planes.
Leave the bandits to our fighters. Just keep flying. So Anderson's realized what's going on behind the scenes too, right?
Just a little bit more. We're almost through.
Oh, I'm fine. Let me take a look at that wounded soldier. I'm all right. Take care of him first.
Come on, get there. We're all right. We're gonna make it. Fox 2! Fox 2! Missile hit!
Fox 2! Fox 2!
We managed to make it out of there. Mission accomplished.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your efforts. By the way, your voice sounds familiar. Are you... I thought so. Looks like I owe you another one. Blaze, begin carrier landing checks. You are cleared to land. To touchdown. 2 miles to touchdown. 1 mile to touchdown. Perfect, Blaze. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
Mission accomplished. President Harling was safely retrieved. The president is showing some signs of fatigue, but in general his condition is good.
When we got word of the president's return and ran up to the bridge, he was smiling and chatting with Pops and Captain Anderson. Apparently, he spent his days confined in the old castle, looking at the 7 ground zero craters right out his window, which served as the border between the two countries of North and South Belka. In the end, the Osean army couldn't take the Yuktobanian capital, and the war began to bog down. For Belka, who challenged the world to battle, but were crushed by the twin powers of Osea and Yuktobania, there could be no sweeter revenge. They had created the hatred between the two countries, hoping that the war would eventually exhaust them both. The military officials on both sides were playing right into their hands. The intelligence vessel continued to intercept the Yuktobanian army's communications. One message from Air Force Traffic Control contained a string of mysterious numbers. Latitude, longitude, a date and time, and one more set of numbers. The president had the answer.
Well, how about that? These are the numbers of votes I won in my presidential elections. Huh. This is from the first time I won, and here's the number from the election 2 years ago. This message was meant for me.
The coordinates marked a location within North Balkan territory. The date was tomorrow. The squadron from Sand Island became the president's personal air fleet, even as the official reports continued to state that they were shot down and killed. This was the new emblem.